Okay, you ready?
I think so.
Wait a minute. I don't have nothing to scrunch.
No, you don't. Okay.
Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Shelly.
And together we're Days Great.
No. Sorry. Let's try one more time.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
On today's video, we're going to discuss our membership with Thousand Trails. This will be the 1 year review. We started with them using anyway,
Yes.
November 1st last year, and we went through tabulate things through October 31st of this year.
Yes. And we got it November 1st. We finally got our numbers November 1st. But we actually
Started the process
in August.
probably in August.
I think it was August. Yeah.
I mean,
so it took a while, and that was
it
before
was right as the household, yeah. So
and that
middle
was
of August.
before the Rona and everything.
yeah.
So it still took time.
So it still took a long time.
Yeah.
But part of that we'll talk about. So what membership do we have?
We have the
Elite membership. I can't remember if there's a variance there. Basically,
Yeah.
it's when you purchase, not just the annual due one that you just renew every year. This is one where you purchase it. We did buy it used. And
Your campground.
Kimberly, we did it
Yes.
through, her name's Kimberly, but at Campground Membership Outlet. I wrote it down so I could get it right.
Yeah.
We'll try to put her email address down below if you're interested in doing this.
And she was really great.
I mean,
to
spot
work
on.
with.
She knew her
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, basically, I just kept contacting her saying, even before then, I was trying to find out which membership she had, what was available,
Right.
what types, and different things.
Well, and when you first started, from what I remember, there were quite a few to choose from. By the
Yeah.
time we had the money to pay for it, because when you do that, you pay outright cash. You can't
Right, you don't
finance it. So by the time we had the money, I think there were only two for us to choose from.
2 or 3, I think.
Yeah. So, but we're really happy with what
Yeah.
we chose.
So basically, with
Yeah.
our Elite, we get, you can stay 3 weeks, or 21 days. You don't have to leave. You can go 1,000 trails.
Right.
We can book out 120 days, which we've found that has been great, and we really have an issue getting into anywhere.
Well, and back to the 3 weeks. 2 times a year, we can book an extra week, a 4th week, for $29
Right. So
for the week.
and we did that this last year at a place.
Yeah,
so
this
we
last
just
summer.
with my medical condition, I didn't want to have to move one more
Yeah.
time, so we just stayed an extra week. But normally I don't think we would be staying. Yeah,
4
I think 2 weeks is our
Sweet spot.
sweet spot. You
Yeah.
know, and start getting a little antsy after that, especially if we don't move very far.
Yeah.
If we move a bigger distance in between, then it probably is. But anyway, we'll talk about that and some of the features and benefits with the Thousand Trails. We, the campgrounds, some of them we enjoy
Yeah.
and
most
enjoy.
of them.
Most of them,
Yeah.
some of them we won't be back.
There were only a couple.
Yeah, there were just a couple of them
really.
we would not be back, and
Yeah.
it was a couple of them in California that they were pretty dirty and just not kept up nice.
It
and,
just wasn't. We didn't
So,
feel super comfortable
yeah.
there. But
But anyway, on that, we bought it used. We paid $34.50.
$3,450.
Yeah. Dollars for that included the transfer fees and all the paperwork and all that type of stuff. The only thing we had to pay after we got the membership, we had then paid the yearly due. Which was, I think it's like $549 or $479 or it's around $500. And then we, at that time last year, we did the Encore
the Trails Collection.
Encore
we added
package. So that was $200, $199. This year now it's
$2.99.
$2.99, so $300. We didn't take that option this year just because where we'll be, we weren't sure if we'd use it.
If we end up
we can always
using
add
it,
it on.
because it'll pay for itself, that $300, if we decide that
Yeah,
we're
even
going
if
to
we
use it.
just did 2 weeks at an Encore, it would pay for it.
Right.
But anyway, so with that, I feel it's a good value. I mean,
There's
we'll
no
go over
way.
the numbers, and it's just
There's no way we could do this
No.
lifestyle if we had to pay nightly.
Well, we
at
went out
campgrounds.
before we got it. While we're waiting on it, we took a trip to South Dakota and back, and we've got some videos on that of our trip back there. But most of those we stayed at were like KOA,
a private campground.
private campgrounds,
there
and different
in-
stuff.
Yeah, Spearfish.
And man, I mean, it was probably averaging $40 to $50 a night.
Yeah, and there's just
in
no
6
way.
weeks. It was just huge. I mean,
Yeah.
we couldn't believe how much it cost. So
Yeah.
with 1,000 trails, we actually stayed at, you counted them up, how many different parks?
17 different campgrounds. And that's, I think,
In a
just
year.
one of them that we repeated, and that was this last summer. But all the rest were just one-time visits. So really, that's pretty good usage in a year.
Yeah,
To
and
go
I mean,
to
we
17
stayed some of them
different
just one
camps.
night
Yeah,
coming through California, and
Yeah.
one night
One or two
to
nights.
3 weeks.
yeah.
Actually, in Crescent Bar, we stayed the extra week one time, so it was
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks. But Crescent Bar, we did like 3 or 4 times. So
Throughout the summer.
throughout the summer.
Yeah, popping in and out.
But anyway, I've got a spreadsheet here that I created. So we stayed in 1,000 trails, not Encore, but straight 1,000 trail campgrounds. We stayed 226 nights. So,
Let's see.
and then
226.
yeah,
Okay.
then the fees. There are sometimes some of them charge if you want 50 amp.
Right.
They charge
Well,
an extra, but also there was some shipping. We had some packages
Yeah.
shipped, so I didn't know. I needed to pull that out, but there was really no way for me to do it because it was just I pulled this off of our account membership
Yeah.
online. But for the year, staying all those nights, it was $234.35,
Right.
and that was in fees. So like 50 amp fee, there was a $29 for the extra week.
Well, isn't
no,
this
that's
the
Encore
Encore
fees.
fees? Yeah.
Right here. So anyway, and then we stayed now just Encore nights. We stayed a total of 84.
right.
Now that wasn't planned.
No.
It should have been at maybe 30.
Oh, if that.
If that. But
Because that would have just been 2 weeks.
yeah, 2 weeks, and we did 2 weeks before
Yeah.
up here. So, but we had a situation where twofold, our truck engine took a dive while we
Right.
were heading to Mesa, and so luckily though, while we were there, we were able to. And then with the coronavirus,
We
they
stayed in
actually
place.
they extended our 2-week
Yeah.
free stay to 3, and then
Right.
we were able to book monthly
Yeah. Yeah.
for the balance while we're waiting for our truck to get fixed
Right.
in Mesa. So
What'd you
total
say?
fees for Encore,
Mm-hmm.
because it was just at the Mesa though, just the Mesa Encore Park for that extra month and a half, whatever it was,
Well, we stayed there
was-
a total of 68 days.
68 days.
Yeah,
But
that's
3
a long
weeks of
time.
it was free.
Right. Right.
So the balance of it was $899.
Ouch.
So that kind of hit
Ching.
us.
Yeah.
But total Encore fees for all of them was $908.95.
Yeah.
So without that, us having to sit there, our plans were not this. So
Yeah.
the engine blowing up was expensive enough, but added to the campground fees.
Yeah. But we didn't have a choice, and we had somewhere to stay, and it's just kind of goes with it. So.
Kind of goes with it.
Yep.
And then the RV campground nights. So just regular campgrounds, non-Thousand Trails and non-Encore. There was a total of 51 nights. And most of those were when we had to be up in the Wenatchee area for such a
Yep.
long time.
Yep.
With my health issues and stuff like that. So, we could have gone from Crescent Bar to Leavenworth, and then back and forth,
Right.
and never worried about it. But Leavenworth is way up there from where we were, and we drove up there, and it's just dirty and dusty.
It was
and,
a good 45 miles, probably.
well, it
all the
was
way up
it was
there.
about an hour each way,
Yeah.
driving back and forth into town, and we would have to come in town 3 or 4 times a week because I was getting the business,
Yeah.
updated and stuff like that, and seeing our kids and grandkids. But just the campground for us, there was very few spots that we could fit this 42-foot trailer in.
I will say, it is really pretty, and a lot of people do love it up there. It's just for our size RV, and for what we needed out of it, it just didn't work.
But the roads through there, they're all dirt. They're
Yeah,
not
it's
gravel,
really tight.
dirt. I mean, I was just in the truck. I was driving through there, and I was barely going. I wasn't going 5 miles an hour, and
Yeah.
it was just dust billowing up.
Yeah.
And I thought, no way. So anyway, we bit the bullet, and we would stay at one down in Monitor, which is just right outside Wenatchee, for the week.
It was a county park.
County
Wenatchee
park.
River County Park.
Really grassy, really nice, and then
Yeah.
we would go back to Crescent Bar.
Yep.
And went back and forth. So that kind of eat into our campground fees a little bit.
Yeah.
So the RV regular campground fees
For the year.
for the year was $1,365.55.
Yeah.
And that, of course, doesn't count when we went to
South
earlier
Dakota.
last year and went to South Dakota and back.
That was our
'Cause that was-
vacation.
that was our vacation. There we
Well,
go.
pre-full-time,
Yeah.
really.
And then we also did. I just put them under boondocking, but it was free, so it could have been harvest hose.
And
You know.
in August, was it? When did we stay at the one? Yeah, in August. We bought Boondockers Welcome, so we didn't even have it the whole year.
Yeah, we just bought it in August, so we stayed July
night.
31st and
Yeah,
August
or
1st.
2 nights.
Two nights. One there in the Wenatchee area.
Yeah, which I love. We're going to use that a lot
Yeah,
more.
that was a neat one. Really
Yeah.
neat couple.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it was 5 nights for the year. So our total cost for nightly stays, if you add up the Thousand Trail fees, the Encore fees, and then the regular campground fees, for the year was $2,508.85. Then we're also members. I added in the yearly fees, and just the way we've decided to do it, you can do it whatever you want to do, number wise. But we took that $34.50 that we paid up front. It's just an upfront investment for our full-time RV, and like we paid cash for that, paid cash for the truck, we paid cash for the trailer.
Right.
So we don't break that down, or depreciate it or do any of that stuff over a monthly or yearly fee. That was just our upfront investment.
Right.
So anyway, if you take the Thousand Trails membership fees for that last year, and also the Encore Trails Collection fees, Harvest Host, Boondockers Welcome, Passport America, we're also, and Escapees.
And Good Sam. I had bought Good Sam last year
Good
too.
Sam,
We
too,
used
yeah.
it a couple times.
Yeah, we didn't renew that one.
Yeah.
Or did we? I don't know.
No,
Can't remember.
I can't remember.
Anyway, it was $902. So that I added in here. So plus the $25,0885. So that's the total we paid for the year to stay in camp was $3,410.85. So last year there was 366 days in the year. Is what I came up with. So the average per night cost was $9.32.
Not bad.
It would have been. I did the math where I took out the $8.99 for Mesa.
Oh, yeah.
And I took out why we had to stay in Wenatchee, and I did the math without that extra. If we were to stay more in Thousand Trails and
Right.
Boondockers and all that stuff, it would have been at $5 a night.
Yeah.
So it almost doubled it because of stuff that happened. But you know what? That stuff's
I was going to say,
happen.
that's going to happen probably every
Right.
year. I hate to say
Yeah.
it, but those type of things.
I hope not.
Well,
Whew.
no. I'm saying, but those type of things where you do
Yeah.
end up having to pay out of pocket. There's not a Thousand Trails Park where you're at or where you're going, so you do have to.
Yeah, we've learned a little bit too about where that's why we're doing we updated the trailer. Thanks to Aaron. The
mobile
RV tech. Anyway, we'll see you in Quartzsite hopefully.
Yeah.
But so we have solar, we have lithium batteries. So now, we just pull in overnight, whatever we want to do. We have plans here. We're going to a harvest host for 2 nights, and then we move over to a campground that's like right next door for 3 nights, and then we come back for 2 nights to the harvest host. They said we can. So basically, I have a week right in that area. That campground will probably hook back up, but we can stay for quite a while. We stayed 1,000 Trails just before this. They didn't have full hookups, and then we lost power. So we were basically there for 3 days running on just regular 15 amp breaker. And
which was interesting. We had no idea that we actually could survive on a 15 amp.
And because we were under the trees, there was no solar.
Yeah.
But we had our batteries. Yeah. So, and that was running the heater, fireplace. We still did all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
So those of you who think that you have to have 50 amp with a 50 amp rig, I think
unless
you'd be
it's
surprised.
110 in Mesa.
Well, of course, and you can't run your washing machine, and you gotta, be minimal on your microwave. But I'm just saying, you can do it. Yeah. Most rigs, I would say. We were really surprised.
Right, but it's too is we had the batteries, so when our demand was more than what we were pulling in off the shore power, it would pull it off our batteries.
Right.
So we didn't really notice anything, but. Anyway, so that's kind of a nice thing that we do have, but...
so we're looking forward to using Harvest Host a lot more because we're confident that we can stay over, we can stay back to back at Harvest Host, and we can still do the things that we need to do because of our solar and our lithium batteries. We're really thankful. That was a huge investment, but we decided that that's the, the lifestyle that we kind of want to have the option for.
Yeah, we want to have options where we can just pull over if we're tired and we just say, screw it, we're just going to stay the night here.
Or stay in some dispersed camping. We're looking forward to doing that.
Then head over
That's the plan
to Arizona.
For Christmas,
And then Quartzsite.
Yep, that's the plan.
So from there, we don't know yet.
Nope.
We got some ideas. But we had ideas last year.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. But that's what we... RV for.
So we kind of just wanted to share with you our experience with 1,000 Trails and our financial experience with it, and I think all in all we feel really good about it, and we're really happy with our membership.
I mean, we could not do this without the 1,000 Trails because I mean, you the nightly stays, even doing Passport America, doing all the discounts and doing all that stuff. You're looking at least $30 a night.
Yeah.
On average.
Yeah.
And so if you're spending an extra $1,000 a month just to stay when you don't have to, I think you need to look into it. Not that we want a whole bunch more people to be taking our spots in 1,000 Trails, especially after this place. You're seeing what I had to do to get this trailer in this spot. But I got it in. Now we just have to worry about getting it out.
Yeah.
So anyway, should be fun. Maybe we'll videotape me. No, we won't. We no.
I don't know. I might set up the GoPro. Just
I don't need to be videotaped.
I might do that.
If she does, oh baby, you better not let me know it's up. I might run it over. So, but yeah, we definitely would do it again. If anybody has any questions or comments or different things about it, if we can help you in any way. Some tips, ways of using your 1,000 Trails.
And we've talked a little bit about this, but go ahead. I think what you want to talk about.
Well, one, you can book out 120 days. So we just go online, and book out. One of the things we do have is with that membership, that elite membership, we can get a what's it called? Get a membership card. Anyway, it's a bonus membership card that's
I
for
can't
like
remember what it's
immediate
called.
family.
Yeah.
So last year we got that membership for her parents and my parents. And this year though, we just did it for her parents. My parents are selling their RV and they're just going to quit traveling as much.
Yeah.
Just be there in Arizona all the time. So, but anyway, it's only this year was $109 for them to basically be tagged on under our membership, but they get their own membership number, and then they get the full benefits of what we have.
Right.
So they can go on and book out 120 days. They can do 3 weeks at a time. This year we're not doing Encore, but if we had Encore, they could even take advantage of Encore parks. So it's a great deal, and we're going to our kids, if they get into camping and that type of stuff, we can add them, and even to the grandkids.
Yes.
In the future. I mean,
Yeah.
they're 3 and 4.
It'll be a long
and
time,
less than one,
but if you have older grandkids
Yeah.
and they're getting married and that does work. It's called the Family Courtesy Card.
There it is.
And you just go on, look at your contract.
Your contract,
Sorry,
and
look
make
at your
sure it's on
contract and make sure that it's on there. But I think in most elite contracts that it is in there. So
But it's not really talked about a lot, but it's a great
No.
benefit.
Yeah.
Even if they're just tent campers, because there's tent spots, but that way they have some place to go if they want to do it, and it's pretty cheap. But anyway,
Well,
that's
my parents stayed with us 10 nights at Crescent Bar this summer, and then last year they stayed
about
I
a
think
week.
7 nights.
Yeah.
And so for last year was $104. You divide that out by 17 nights. That's pretty darn cheap. They
Yeah.
couldn't camp. We couldn't all camp
And
together anywhere else for
You
that.
can use it,
Yes.
that their membership, they could stay at the same campground we're at at the same time twice a year
Twice a year for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks each time. So, other than that, they have to be at it. We can be at a campground the same dates,
Just a different
but
campground.
yeah, they'd have to be in a different one. But
So it's not like you can camp together all summer,
Yeah.
but
they can use it to travel on their
Yeah.
own, and then when you come back, in the same area, they can, use it.
Yeah.
And that's what we do with
it
our
works
parents.
really well for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So encourage you guys. That's another benefit. So you can even talk to other family members if maybe they want to help you with that initial 3,400 or 4,000 or whatever it is now to get it. Because that way then every year you can get them that membership.
Also, there's half off. Well, sometimes it's half off on cabins. There's stipulations on all it, but there's some discounts on cabins. So you can rent a cabin and have a family member stay there. You don't have to stay in it. So those are options too that you need to look at. There are stipulations, and it's kind of confusing, so it may be best to call customer service and have them walk you through that. But anyway, there's really good advantages to it. It works well
if
for
people
us.
have questions about how we book and do it, we won't get into the video, but we have some tricks that we do. And
So we'll put links to all of our memberships down below. And like Greg said, if you have any questions on any of them, Boondockers Welcome isn't quite as known out there like as Harvest Host, but it's a fantastic option for you. And we've only used it the one time, like we said, but it was a great experience. And I always go on when we're booking and look at reviews, and it's something to explore. You can go on their website and look at it so you kind of can see. But anyway,
we'll put all those links down below. We do ask, if you would, like if you decide on a 1,000 Trails membership, want to get a used one through Kimberly, let her know that we referred
Greg and
you,
Shelley
Greg
Day.
and Shelley from Day's Great Adventure, and
Yeah.
But other than that,
Um,
say what we got to say.
I will say what we gotta say. So remember, every day's a gift.
So don't count the days, but make the days count.
And
we will see you soon.
Why does it look all goofy?
It just does. You pull it out and it It's just a thin t-shirt.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. I'm Greg.
I'm Shelly.
And together,
we're Dave's Great Adventure.
We'll just let it go.
We'll let it go.
We're out of practice. That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Anyway, in today's video, we're going to talk to you about our 1 year 1,000 Trails overview membership review.
Let's do that again. I can. We don't have to start all over, but.
On today's video.
Wait. Say it again. Yeah.
On today's video, we're going to do. On today's video, we're going to talk with you about our. In today's video, we're going to discuss. There we go.